An exclusive look at the scandal rocking the British monarchy. Prince Andrew, already weakened by controversy, is now seeing his own daughter's support falter. From shocking revelations to family tensions and an uncertain future, discover all the details of a scandal that's rocking the Windsor family. For several days, an icy wind has been blowing through the hushed corridors of Buckingham Palace. Prince Andrew, Duke of York, already weakened by a succession of affairs that have seriously tarnished his image, is once again facing a media storm of rare intensity. This time, the crisis is not only playing out in front of the cameras and on the front pages of the tabloids, but at the very heart of his family. New revelations, of unexpected brutality, have caused a profound shock to his two daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, to the point that their long-proclaimed unwavering support now seems to be wavering. Until now, the two young women had always been careful to defend their father, despite the incessant criticism and embarrassing investigations. They had shown their solidarity during his public appearances, not hesitating to be seen at his side during rare official or family outings. But according to sources close to the palace, the latest information published in the British press and relayed internationally has had the effect of an earthquake in their relationship. The words used by those close to them are heavy with meaning. They are in shock. An emotional shock that is not just a superficial reaction, but a real feeling of betrayal and disillusionment in the face of facts whose full extent they had not measured. The revelations in question, the result of journalistic investigations and recently unearthed documents, shed light on controversial episodes in the past of the Duke of York, who has already been removed from official duties of the crown since 2019 and stripped of his honorary military titles. While the precise nature of this new information has not yet been fully revealed, their mere mention in the media has been enough to spark a new wave of criticism and reignite debates about the integrity of the royal family. Beatrice and Eugenie, for their part, now find themselves caught between two fires, their filial loyalty on the one hand, and their public conscience on the other. According to several observers, this silent but palpable rift between the father and his daughters is not solely a reaction to current events. It is the result of a long process of attrition, fueled by years of controversy, incriminating articles, and persistent rumors. The Epstein affair, which forced Andrew to withdraw from public life, had already severely tested his daughter's resilience. They then chose to close ranks, hoping that time and discretion would eventually ease tensions. But the latest developments seem to have passed the point of no return. The situation is all the more delicate because Beatrice and Eugenie, although they do not have an official role within the crown, remain media figures appreciated by the British public. Their image, so far largely spared from scandal, could be tarnished if they were to appear alongside their father again in such an explosive context. Both princesses are aware of this reality, as well as the need to protect their own respective families. Eugenie is the mother of two young children and Beatrice has also built her life far from the hustle and bustle of the palace, but both know that their name remains intimately linked to that of the Duke of York. Behind the scenes, tensions are palpable. Difficult conversations are said to have taken place, sometimes marked by tears and heavy silences. The sisters, usually very close to their father, are said to have distanced themselves, limiting contact and preferring to avoid public appearances together. Some close friends even speak of a need to create space, to digest the revelations and understand how to position themselves in the face of this new crisis. A royal advisor, speaking on condition of anonymity, reportedly confided that the princesses' priority is now their own lives and those of their children, not the rehabilitation of their father. Buckingham Palace, true to its tradition of silence on private matters, has not officially reacted. But behind the scenes, the royal family's communications machinery is working to contain the damage. The monarchy's image, already weakened by the dramatic departures of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and the recent health problems of King Charles III, cannot afford another blow that would further tarnish its credibility. The coming months will be crucial in determining whether the rift between Prince Andrew and his daughters is temporary or permanent. Royal observers point out that the Windsor family has overcome profound crises before, but this time, the erosion of trust within the family circle could have irreversible consequences. Beatrice and Eugenie, by distancing themselves, are sending a clear message. they no longer want their names tarnished by matters that are not their fault. For Andrew, isolated and weakened, this is a loss of support that could weigh heavily on his attempt to preserve what remains of his reputation. It remains to be seen whether this rift can be repaired or whether it will mark a definitive turning point in the relationship between a father and his daughters. So, will Prince Andrew ever be able to regain their trust, or is the family bond broken forever?